Guys, do you know how freaking hard it is to be your own guru? To be your own coach, let alone your own guru. I mean, to be your own guru is completely, like, unfathomable to me. Like, it's so beyond ridiculously hard. Because if the goal of the guru is to bring you out of ignorance into true knowledge, right? Let's just take that aspect of it for example. That requires, the guru element to be able to call you out to yourself, to be able to call out your ego, to be able to show you those aspects of yourself that you hide from yourself. Like, do you know how hard that would be to do to yourself, to be able to point out to yourself where you're lacking, where you need to grow? That takes some really incredible levels of self-analysis, and I think on the deepest of levels it's not even possible. I think there's degrees that you can go to for sure, but I think all the way I think it's impossible. But if we just look at, we can even just look at the example of a coach, which is way lower level than a spiritual guru, right? But even that is so hard to coach yourself, to be your own coach, because that requires that you inflict massive discipline upon yourself and hold yourself accountable, and it's doable. But if you don't have an external force pushing on you or holding you to things, if you don't have a job that's gonna fire you if you don't wake up at a certain time, if you don't have just real concrete consequences to doing or not doing certain actions, it's gonna be it's so much harder to just inflict discipline upon yourself, especially if shit's pretty chill, especially if your circumstances aren't that dire. If you're living pretty comfortably, it's not easy to just get up hella early every morning or work out multiple times a day if you don't need to, right? Etc., etc. So, there's just so much freaking value in a coach, and obviously exponentially or infinitely more in a spiritual master or a true guru. But all this being said, I was doing an audit of my screen time recently and just realized that it's just getting out of hand because, more or less within some confines I can create my own schedule, and when that's the case, I'm just diverting to, consuming content more than I want to, more than is really, that's just not really where I want to be spending my time. And yet I just kind of have been habitually and automatically going to consuming content in times of, when I have some time for relaxation or little work breaks or in the bathroom or before bed, etc., etc., and it just adds up to so much. So, starting last night and this morning, basically, just going to do a 40-day kind of dopamine detox, so to speak. So just not going to be doing any content consumption, no scrolling and all this kind of stuff, no videos and stuff. I will let myself keep listening to music, but beyond that, nope. Yeah, so just gonna give that a go, and should be good. I'm actually looking forward to it and enjoying it already, and hopefully this will clear up some space and some time for myself to do some better things with my time, so yeah, see if there's some more. Come back to you. All right.